Hey Gemini, what's up? Welcome to your reading. I hope you're all having an amazing day. We're going to be seeing what messages want to come through for you, see what you need to know, look out for, or be aware of. I've missed you guys. I've missed you, Gemini. I hope you guys are all doing amazing. Hope you're all having a great day. Happy full moon. Happy Friday if you're listening while I have just posted this video. I'm doing this reading. It's Thursday evening. But yeah, how are you doing? Comment down below. Let me see. As if this is a live video. Let me see who's out here. How are you doing? Let me know what you're doing today. Any plans for the weekend? You guys. It's my birthday on Sunday. Anyways, okay, enough about me. Let's get into your reading. Let's see what you're dealing with, what you need to know, look out for, be aware of. And yeah, let's get into this. We have the Moth as your first card out. I'm gonna need a little bit more before I start talking about the moths. I've been seeing a fuck ton of moths though lately. Like they've been everywhere. They have been everywhere. Tarantula. There's you're at this crossroad, Gemini. Oh my goodness, Spirit just coming through. So many things, so many choices, so many moving pieces. There's something coming at you or coming towards you. It's very abrupt. It's very quick, kind of forceful, but yet you're not surprised. Your intuition knew it. Or with the, oh no, I was gonna say hawk. Is there a hawk here? No, otter at the bottom. With the crow, you sense it before it happens. You have this intuition, this strong sense. You pick up on energies, timelines before they even take place. And it might kind of freak you out a little bit. You are someone who's very tapped in. You're a very strong, powerful spiritual being. And yeah, you just have access to information from your higher self, from spirit, from source. And I feel like you've been prepared for this situation. And here it's coming. Here it is. With the moth and the tarantula, your outlook on this, how things might go down, you don't really have the most like positive outlook on it. I mean, you're looking at it realistically. I would say you're looking at it responsibly with the lion, like you're seeing it for what it really is. Moth really can represent something that's very in and out, hot and cold. I just did Scorpio's reading, by the way. They had the moth come out. Representing the person they were dealing with. So maybe go check out that reading. Maybe not, up to you. Maybe you've got Scorpio placements, check it out. But yeah, it was just, there's something that's very flighty. There's something that's attracted to your light. There's like, as we can see with the lion to the cheetah, something very much drawn to your energy. For some reason, wanting something from you, wanting your time, your attention, your energy, your love, your advice. I don't know. They want something from you. What you gonna do about it though? This has to do something to do with your life purpose or like a mission that your soul's on. There is something big that's unfolding. That's part of the bigger picture in this circumstance, in this situation that you might not be noticing or you might not be aware of, but now you are, right? Now you are. There's something deeper unfolding here. And you might not think it's that big of a deal, but it is. And it leads to your long-term happiness, joy, love, and fulfillment with the otter at the bottom. Mouse. Hawk. Oh, remember I accidentally said hawk and then here we have it. There's some kind of news that's coming in, something that you've been preparing for. I was gonna say otter. Well, the otter's right here. I'm getting ahead of myself. The mouse. I don't know how to speak. I haven't done readings in like over a week and I'm just getting back into it. I feel like I don't even know how to speak. I said this and I think it was like Leo's reading yesterday. I was like, I don't know how to speak. Oh my God. It's Mercury pre-shadow. Oh my God. Anyways, the mouse likes to be organized. The mouse likes to have things neat and tidy and precise and in their exact formation, their exact ways, their exact spot, right? And I mean, it's actually kind of funny because hawks, they be eating mice. Like, they'll snatch them up. So it's like you're preparing to... Well, you're preparing for something positive to come out of this situation. Your overall energy towards whatever this is that's coming at you, you might be looking at it more like glass half empty. You wish it was just something that you wouldn't have to deal with or confront, that it would just be easier, but that's probably not the case. Although your mind likes to make it think that it is the case. Anyways, I'm gonna look into what is actually coming towards you. We're gonna look into the cheetah for a second. Got some fire, actually quite a bit of fire. Fire, then air. So it's mostly air, it's mostly fire. Sorry, it's mostly fire and then air. It's literally, you know how fires can become very dangerous and uncontrolled when the wind picks up and things are catching on fire, and now it's like engulfed in flames. Everything's just swallowed by the flames. These cards are all in the reverse. I just noticed my whole entire deck is reversed. These cards flipped out reverse. I'm gonna take them. We'll take them reverse, but I'm going to flip this deck, okay? By the way, it's the full moon in Capricorn. As I'm doing this reading, we have the moon at the bottom of the deck. So, full moon energy in the air. There is something here. You don't have a whole lot of optimism or faith, or you just don't really see the point, really. It's not much of an investment here. Five of Pentacles in reverse can talk about improvements, but the star in the reverse is showing that you don't have faith, or you don't really believe in the vision. This isn't your dream anymore, or your wants, your needs, your desires have changed. There's just something you're more pessimistic about. And that's kind of going back to the moth. Sometimes this is the energy of thinking the grass is greener on the other side, and kind of just, you know, quitting. Like, I'm not even going to bother watering this grass. It's almost dead, so may as well just let it die. Something like that. Okay, well, okay. Oh, look, we already have a card falling out. Four of Cups. There's something that you're not interested in. Six of Wands. There's someone that's giving you attention and you don't want their attention. It almost gives you just like the chills, the ick, the chills. Yeah, Four of Cups, Six of Wands, Five of Cups, Seven of Swords. There's this energy coming at you. Oh, yeah, this is what we're clarifying, right? Oh my God, I forgot. I was clarifying what's coming towards you. I was clarifying the cheetah. I completely forgot. There's someone coming at you because you give them a ego boost, or in the past you did. This could have been someone that you are way out of their league, and they now think that they are just like top shit. Like, their ego has become inflated. And whenever they're down, right, we can see with the Five of Cups, whenever they're down, or life has been hard, or they need a boost, they come to you, right? Whenever their energy is drained, they come to you because you had boosted them in the past, right? You gave them the attention that made them feel better about themselves, that made them feel worthy, that made them feel good, right? And they want something from you. But the thing is, you're like, bitch, I got my headphones on. I'm tuning you out. I don't want to hear a freaking thing. Well, that's interesting. I also feel, as we're clarifying the cheetah, this person kind of ignores you until they want something from you, or like they don't really show up for you when you're going through it, or when you need support, when you need love, or, you know, just a hug, or just to show that they care, right? Seems very unrequited. It seems very unbalanced. Okay, so that's the cheetah. That's the cheetah. Lion. Let's see how you're showing up. Because obviously, so I did not even talk about the lion. This lion is someone who is very well respected, someone who has high standards, somebody who is deserving to be treated like the freaking king / queen they are, right? They're known, lions are the king of the jungle for a reason. Maybe you got Leo placement. Shout out to anybody with Leo. There is this dry, serious tone that you have. It's very dry. You're not really giving them much. You know the saying, give an inch, they'll take a mile? You're not even giving them an inch. You're giving them maybe a millimeter. Like, like you're not giving much. You kind of got that poker face too. I don't really think you're giving this person much of a reaction like you would have in the past. Let's see. Tell me about the lion. Which is wild, because you know lions, they be roaring only when necessary. They don't just roar just cause. Well, I don't know. I'm not a lion. I don't fucking know. Maybe they do. How about the lion? Why is a lion here for Gemini? Queen of Swords, literally what I said. Dry. You know, like with certain alcohol, and they have like that dry, like a dry wine, right? Has that dryness. That's, again, what I'm saying here with the Queen of Swords and then with the lion. It's like very dry, kind of cutthroat. Don't fuck with me. Don't waste my time. Come at me correctly. Don't you lie, because I see through it. No, you're open, right? Look at how her hand is wide open. Like, okay, come as you are, come as you will. Like, let's see what's at the bottom. I'm going to pull more on the line, but we have the High Priest. See, your intuition's been saying things all along. You may have had a dream recently, or if you do end up having a dream about this person, you'll probably end up seeing them, bumping into them, hearing from them very shortly. Okay, so just keep your eyes and ears peeled. Tell me about the lion for, I was going to call you Leo. Tell me about the lion for Gemini. Temperance. Let's get one more. Look at how that card just flew out. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. You're not really, your emotions are checked out. I'll say that. That's the easiest way to put it. Your emotions are very checked out. We have the Page of Pentacles at the bottom. Some of you, this person's asking for money. Oh, God. This is someone that you seem to just struggle with always, or it's never easy with them. Or if you're asking them a question, it's never a direct answer. It's always some kind of struggle. It's always a hassle or a pain in the ass, or it causes delays. It's an interruption. It's just something that is an inconvenience. Okay, now the Page of Pentacles and Justice. You might view this as an inconvenience, but there might be something you can get out of this situation. I'm not quite sure what. Maybe if it's money that's owed or something that was borrowed, they never gave it back. Maybe it's something like that. You get it back, right? But anyways, this is at the bottom, I think, right? Yes, it was. Let's just talk about these three cards. So you're being fair, even with Justice, right? You're being fair. Temperance, Queen of Swords, you're being fair. You're quite patient, considering you've been so freaking patient with this situation, with this person. You've been understanding. That's just who you are. That's just your soul. You're not going to change yourself because of this person or because of other people. You know, like, you have your morals, you have your values, and you're not going to just compromise that and change yourself and lower yourself to match their energy. Yeah, and that is a lion for you. That is a lion, someone who is not going to change themselves, lower themselves, fight fire with fire, play dirty just to get back, just to be petty. You're not, nah, maybe in the past, but like, you, not now. I don't know. You have changed and grown so much. I just feel like emotionally though, Queen of Cups reversed, you're checked out. And maybe you're dealing with someone of the same sex. Maybe it's siblings. You know, it could be a sister, brother, right? We're seeing two female energies over here. Doesn't matter gender, but like, we see one's in the upright, one's in the reverse. So these are two different people. They're just not seeing eye to eye. If this is two different people, this Queen of Cups in reverse could represent somebody who, you know, they turn on the tears, the waterworks, they start crying, whining, you know, making excuses, trying to sway you, pull at your heartstrings. But the thing is, Queen of Swords, she's like, sorry, but that's not working on me. I don't fall for that. Or, you know, I can have compassion, I can have empathy, but like, you know, like, sorry, it is what it is. Like, this is my boundary, this is my limit, this is my standard, this is, you know. So I'm seeing that here. But if we're just talking about you, because we're clarifying the line, I'm just seeing here, you've probably, at times, because with temperance, you found the balance. You found the correct way on how to manage, how to deal with this individual. I think in the past, you probably were very, 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 very like emotionally invested, or you get super sensitive, super emotional about the situation, what they tell you or what they'd say, or it would just really affect you. It probably had such an influence where you had to almost recover for a couple days afterwards. It was like an energy hangover, an emotional hangover, right? Because you just gave so much of your heart. And so the fact that this is in reverse, this is the only way for it to be balanced is by you not really giving a drop, right? You know, the saying, like I had said, give an inch, they'll take a mile. It's like, you're not even giving them an inch. You're not giving them really jack shit. So they can't, there's no way they can take a mile from you. They can't even take an inch. That sounds wrong, but don't be like that, okay? Don't be sickos, okay? Don't be that. I mean, like the crow, we could clarify that. That's kind of what your intuition already knows. Like, I don't think we need to clarify that. So let's just see how this, sorry, my hair's getting caught in my necklace. Let's see how this is all unfolding. Let's pull some tarot now. Well, I mean, I was, but let's use a different deck and see what else you're going through, what else you need to know about this situation, Gemini. Comment down below if this is making sense, if it resonates, who this person might be. Love to hear from you, okay? Let's see. Gemini, what do my Geminis need to know right now regarding this situation? Show me clearly. Messages for Gemini. So we have the Hermit, which this fell out. This fell out on the cheetah because I feel like this is someone that's like disrupting your peace, right? You're just in your own zone. You're just in your own world. You're just focused on whatever you be focused on these days, Gemini. But the Hermit is someone that's really just, they're self-preserving, right? They're preserving their energy. They're checking in with themselves. They're tapping into their intuition, connecting with spirit, meditating more, sleeping more, resting more, just kind of remaining on their own, right? And because, you know what, maybe recently you decided to just kind of like back away from someone and they feel your absence. Your presence is missed, right? They got so much from you. Clearly they miss it. They want more. And that this fell out on the cheetah, which is like, oh my goodness, where's Gemini? I need Gemini. Gemini, where are you? And you're just, remember the Four of Cups from earlier? You had your headphones on. You're like, you know, the noise canceling headphones. I love those. That's literally you. You're tuned out. You're checked out. Not even aware that this person is knocking at your door. Right? You're in the shower. I was in the fucking shower, bitch. Like, damn, leave a message if it's important. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. Anyways, tell me more. What's going on for Gemini? We have the Seven of Cups. I'm going to just pull a few and then we can talk about it. King of Wands. So someone's confused. You yourself might also be confused. We have Justice coming out. Libra energy. Tower. Ooh. Seeing some shakeups. Six of Pentacles. Queen of Cups at the bottom. Queen of Wands. And the Knight of Pentacles. Deaths. So when you're dealing with a Scorpio. Scorpio coming out twice here. Scorpio energy. And like I had said, Scorpio had the Moth show up in their reading as the person they were dealing with. So Tower actually fell out on the Lion, right? Obviously we have the Tarot over here, but it fell out on top of the Lion. I actually feel like, I mean, will you have an outburst? I don't know if you will, because Temperance, I feel like you will be able to contain yourself. I feel like for the most part, you'll be able to contain yourself. But you know what, with the Tower, there's something that surprises you, or there is something about the situation that's just like, oh, the audacity of this person, or I don't know. Let me see here. So Hermit, Seven of Cups. For you, as you're just like in your hermit mode, in this reflection period, you're trying to get clarity on what's next in your life, what's next in your journey, what's next in your career, your relationships, etc., right? And it might feel a little confusing. You might feel a little bit lost, but it doesn't matter. You're going to find your way. You're finding your way. And I do see you have a lot of options that are available to you. So many different options. You are not limited. Although, if you feel that way, it's maybe that full moon in Capricorn, right? Capricorn, Saturn energy does talk about like rules, restrictions, limitations. It could talk about authority, people who have power over us. Anyways, so this full moon in Capricorn, if you're listening to this reading while this energy is still upon us, look at me, just like I'm moving my hand like, it's so funny. Anyways, hopefully the energy will lift, right? It will. If you're feeling that way, if you're feeling a little bit weird, just blame it on the moon. Blame it on the full moon. 7 of Cups and the King of Wands. You're getting a sense of your direction, what's next, where you're headed, where you're going. And like, that's great because justice, things are balancing out. Things are truly working out. Lessons are being learned. Karma is being balanced. There is this like necessary sequence of events that have to take place in order for things to really like lock in, align, and there's some things that are beyond your control right now, which you're aware of, you know that. But despite everything, it's, again, you're handling things fairly, responsibly. Some of you may be dealing with legal matters, right? Taking things to court, dealing with lawyers, paperwork, all that jazz. It could be feeling a little overwhelming. You probably would need some time to just like rest, recuperate, and recover as you're sorting through all these things. And if your emotions are feeling very intense or just like at an all-time high, if you're feeling extremely sensitive right now, give yourself permission to just like slow down, okay? Plus, Mercury, which is your ruler, Gemini, is in the pre-shadow of its retrograde. I think the retrograde's on the 17th, or is it the 14th? I think it's like next week. It's like just around the corner. We're in the pre-shadow. I'm already experiencing such technical issues this week. It's like testing my patience, but you know what? I surrender. So many things have been breaking on me too. I'm like, oh my God. So I hermit. Just gotta be hermit. Find the balance. 6 of Pentacles, which this did fall out on in between the Hermit and the 7 of Cups. So it's like you're finding a way, you're finding solutions, you're balancing. I'm hearing you're balancing budgets, right? Paying off some debt, paying off things that were owed, or things seems to be leveling out quite nicely. Now, the Tower, remember, the Tower fell out on the Lion, so there is something that's a shakeup here. I feel like it's probably this person that you're dealing with, the cheetah person coming towards you, a bit of a shakeup, or definitely a disruption to your flow and where you're headed, what you're doing. It's something that's a bit disorienting. Oh, sorry. I did not mean to hit y'all. Caught my nail. It's just a distraction. It's a distraction. I feel like that's the easiest way to say it. At the bottom, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and Death. Scorpio energy coming through again. I actually have a pair. I came to the Queen of Wands. I feel so strongly. My ear is now starting to ring. Could be my sinuses, though. They're kind of acting up lately. Yeah, it's faded away. It's my sinuses, y'all. I wish I could be like, it's spirit. It's my sinuses. It's spirit. It's my fucking sinuses. Okay. We could pretend it's my sinuses, y'all. It's not even, I'm sorry. I'm just seeing that you are transitioning. It's a slow, gradual process, but you are going through some sort of season change. From spring to summer to fall to winter. Like, you are shifting into a new realm, a new life, a new era, and there's gonna be some different faces that you be dealing with on the regular. Specifically, it could be with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus. I'm seeing an opportunity for more financial stability, more abundance, more something that's just it's an investment for your long-term future. So keep going, because I actually see this taking off. Like it go, you know, Knight of Pentacles is kind of slow, but I'm seeing this pick up with the Eight of Wands. So you better just stay locked in and stay focused. And then there's these people, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Knight of Pentacles as well. There's these people that you will be dealing with that end up becoming like soul best friends, like soulmate energy. That's why I said soul. And then I cut myself off and said best friends, you know. Like your souls just really get along. You recognize each other. You immediately click. It's like giving sisterhood or brotherhood. Gender doesn't matter. People that you really love and they love you. And there's just this nice reciprocation. Okay. So why is the Tower here? Let's see why the Tower's here. And now the Tower, remember, it fell out on the lion. So you could be surprising somebody. Why is the Tower here for Scorpio? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm calling you Scorpio. Scorpio energy. Why is the Tower here for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? We have Hermit. I knew it was something that disrupts your peace. I knew it. We also have the Eight of Cups. It's something you walked away from, so it's making a return. Something, and look, justice, because you know what? There's some karmic balance that has yet to unfold or take place. That this is why it's happening, is in order to balance the scales, right? So everybody gets what they deserve. And for a long time, the scales were unbalanced. For a long time, you felt this injustice, or you felt just like a huge imbalance for a very long time. Eight of Swords, Queen of Wands, and maybe you felt guilty or regretful, resentment, some pressure. Maybe you felt like, oh, maybe I'm being too harsh, or yeah, I'm seeing even a Ten of Wands, Queen of Wands, Ten of Wands. You tried so hard to just like make it work. You made a lot of sacrifices, but at your own cost. Like it costed you a lot and it wasn't worth it, what I'm getting here. Okay, and tell me more about the Tower, because there might actually, for some of you, there might be something you're recognizing in your life that, oh fuck, I gotta walk away, I gotta go, I gotta leave this, I gotta, oops, hit the microphone, I gotta go, I hit it with my foot. Because the way the Hermit's shining a light, and then the next card is the Eight of Cups, it's like you might actually recognize, like, oh, you know what, my time here is done, I gotta go. Like, I mean, I'm repeating myself, okay. So that might be unexpected, but it's all for the best. Next card out, we have the Nine of Cups after the Eight of Cups. So it's like, it's showing that you're recognizing there's something better out there. So again, if you have someone from your past trying to make a return, or someone you have this history with, they're very inconsistent, wishy-washy, or, you know, they come to you when they want something and then they just disappear. It just like makes you feel used and taken advantage of, right? You recognize, like, why would you let that back into your life when you have all these new connections, or if you haven't met them yet, they are on their way to you. And also you are way more full, loving yourself in the process. You don't need this person to like fill the void. You fill your own cup, right? You're happy just as, and why would you sacrifice that for the sake of someone that just takes? And it's just drawn to your light, but then they're as soon as they get your light and you're like, bro, I need a break, like you're taking all my energy, they're like, okay, see ya, and then they're on to the next, and they just suck the light out of someone else, and then someone else, you know, like. So why is that such a surprise? Oh, look, the Devil trying to flip out. It was at the top of the deck. Capricorn energy, full moon Capricorn. I feel like this full moon in Capricorn could be highlighting massive imbalances in your life. If there are any in your life, this is the time to get rid of it, okay? I don't know how simple it is. It might not be simple. It could be very complicated, but this is the time to start coming up with a plan, even if it's like takes months or years to get going, but like coming up with a plan, coming up with some sort of way to remove yourself, create some space, create some distance, whether you're slowly distancing yourself or you can fully just cut this out cold turkey of your life, you know? Sorry. My God, I'd be hitting everything. Here, I'm using my foot. There. Oh, you see my other light? Wait. Oh my God, I feel so clumsy lately too. You guys don't even know. Okay, you know what? Who gives a shit? You can see my wall, whatever. Big whoop. What was I gonna look into? What's gonna help you here? What's the most important thing that will help you in the situation? Let me just ask for advice. I don't know what to clarify next, and I kind of forgot what I was just talking about, where I was going with what I was just saying. So let's just get some advice as you move forwards. What advice you got for Gemini? Three of Swords, Page of Cups. Oh, I'm getting a cramp in my thumb. What? What's going on? Maybe you're writing someone, you know, if you're like typing for a while, whether it's texting or typing on computer. I said that's so weird. Computer. You know, or writing an actual letter with a pencil or with a paper. I can't speak today. You know, sometimes your hand will get tired. Maybe that's it. Because I'm seeing with the Three of Swords, Page of Cups, you could be choosing to express your hurt or express how you feel, your disappointment, your frustrations, just, you know, coming straight from the heart. Coming straight from the heart. Maybe, oh, that's your advice, right? Because I'm asking, I forgot already. I was asking advice for you guys, and Spirit says to speak from the heart. To me, you don't want to be vulnerable, though, especially as a lion. You're not going to see a lion flip over onto its back and expose its belly, so that might be hard for you. But let's see, Hierophant, it'll teach you a lot. It'll actually really activate matters of your heart. It'll heal you. So your advice in the situation, very important, Hermit, right? Just going back to Hermit. Before you start speaking your heart, make sure that you're in the right frame of mind, because the last thing you want to do is have this emotional outburst and say things that you either regret or say things that you actually want to keep private, or you know, just give it a little thinking. And we're in Mercury retrograde season, right? Pre-shadow. This is always a time to think before we speak. Okay. So, but the advice really is saying like, hey, speak your heart, share your truth, use your voice. You are hurt or upset or angry, or you're feeling some sort of pain and discomfort, and you need to freaking speak up about it. Okay? Page of Cups, and then the Hierophant. When you do that, this is a huge character development moment in your life journey. Okay? Big turning point for you. And I feel very strongly that this will show you everything you need to know about the people that you're dealing with, or the person that you're dealing with. And however they choose to react is going to tell you everything of whether or not you want to stick around, or if it's time to skedaddle. Four of Swords. Remember what I said. Sit on it. Think about it before you speak about it, right? Four of Swords, always good. You know, give yourself even 24 hours. Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, Strength, Emperor. Yeah, those that love you, those who respect you, they'll show up for you, they'll respect you, they'll hear you out, they'll create a safe spot for you to be vulnerable. They won't turn it around against you and throw it at you in your face. You know, so it's gonna really reveal to you who has your back, and who is someone you can actually rely on versus those that you need to steer clear of. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing as like your advice. And that maybe the, you know, Four of Swords sometimes can represent taking a break. Maybe there's some people you have to take a break from, or take a bit of a breather. My bangs are looking insane right now, whatever. Anyways, okay. I think we'll leave your reading here, y'all, because I'm not being drawn towards anything else to look into. So, lessons being learned, scales are being balanced, there's some karmic events taking place, some emotions that are being brought up. Remember, at first you were dry. At first you're like, I don't give a fuck. And then you realize, well, actually, maybe part of me does, and I want to express that. And I've given it plenty of thought, and I'm already planning to walk away. So if, right, you're like, I'm gonna just probably walk away from this, not worth it. Well, may as well get your last word. Something like that. Anyways, good things coming in as well. So look forward to that, right? Look forward to all the good stuff that you deserve and you're working so hard for. And everything's working out for you, Gemini. So I hope that this reading helps. Let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. Private readings are available down below. And I will see y'all later. Have a wonderful day. Happy full moon. Bye, Gemini.